tone. Every word cuts through.
Yo, what is up, motherfuckers?
What is
I'm
up? Oh,
I'm Sean.
I'm Rusty.
Welcome to Table Talk, a show where it's completely random. We talk about some random shit, and yeah, we got our cups of coffee here, and it's a good day. It's a good Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's not Good Friday though. It's a
No,
Good
it's not.
Friday,
It's not
but
Black Friday either.
it's not Black Friday, dude. We're starting Black Friday today, so we
Mm,
can go and bleed everyone's pockets dry before they get to Black Friday.
mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Before
So
they even get to Thanksgiving.
yeah, dude. Um,
Speaking of Thanksgiving,
yeah,
we got a Thanksgiving pack. You ready to see it?
a Thanksgiving. Oh shit!
Oh shit! We got that.
All right.
We got the Thanksgiving corner down there. We got a little turkey. What else? Turkey wagon.
Oh wow, what's he dragging? Dragging pumpkin and some other shit. It looks
Dragging
like
these nuts.
probably, dude. Turkey nuts, dude. Turkeynuts.net, dude.
Turkeynuts.net. I love
Yeah,
it.
man.
Oh
That's
shit,
gonna
we're gonna
be.
stick with the festive border.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, this
Uh,
this year's gone by fast.
I know, man. It's gone by really fast. It's been a weird year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Dude, I was
yeah.
doing some reflecting yesterday while I was uploading
Oh
my
shit.
newest episodes, dude, and I was like, man, what was I doing this time last year? And I was like, I remember what I was doing this time last year. Fuck, that's crazy.
You remember what you're doing last year on this
Um,
day, November
not.
21st?
I mean, I can go to Facebook and look at my memories, but I mean, like, I already had the Christmas tree up last
November
year.
21st.
Yeah,
What?
well, before like November 19th.
Okay, so is it were you buying like a real tree that you chopped down and you bought that? You had a plastic one.
Yep,
Good,
9 foot
smart.
plastic one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I like the smell of fresh trees, but like um, to be honest, there are a lot of upkeep, and like if you don't have the right temperature in your house, you risk a fire.
Dude, you know what's I found that was pretty cool with that was getting a little potted tree and then like uh keeping that out as like the Christmas tree and then going and planting it after
Mm.
Christmas.
Ah, like in
Yeah,
the front yard.
and that became the uh tree that I think I may have buried a chicken or two under.
In witchcraft.
Yeah, dude. It wasn't planned, dude. It was just chickens died, dude, and they needed to get buried somewhere. And I was like, well,
Mhm.
maybe you should bury them under a tree, man.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay, so you had your stuff up for Christmas. What would you not have decorations for Thanksgiving, but you have a lot of decorations for Christmas?
Look, I've got this thought process about Thanksgiving and Christmas and the separation
Okay.
of both of them. I honestly don't think that Thanksgiving is a real holiday. I think that it is just a designated day where people can be like, "Oh, let me shove my face full of fucking food,"
Yeah.
and they practice these things that they should be doing all year round.
Dude, every time you eat, you should be fucking giving thanks, dude. Every
Yeah,
single fucking thing you eat, you should be giving thanks. I
yeah,
don't, but you fucking sure as shit should. Sure as shit wish I would.
yeah,
I forget, but I try to remember that. Like, it's important,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Definitely, definitely. Um, I think gratitude is one of the biggest things that people just kind of skip over, right? Because we do it so frequently, but instead of like actually like being grateful, it's now turned into this thing where we just say we're grateful for whatever. Whereas in like I'm grateful to fucking be alive, dude. After some of the
Sure.
things that I've been through in my life, I am grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the air that I breathe, the sunshine, or the changing of the seasons because you don't always get to see that shit.
Right. and you know, changing the seasons, man. Like
Yeah.
out here, it's pretty cool looking. Like when you get to fall.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So side note, it's weird. I was sitting here and I was looking at the picture, like art pictures, and I looked at this and it had like this weird like reflection on here, and I thought that it was a band-aid on my thing, and I was like,
Oh,
what?
yeah. Where'd you get a Band-Aid from, man?
I was gonna say, who the fuck has been in my office that has a
Yeah,
band-aid? Because there's only two people that are in this house.
yeah. That sounds like someone that's like gonna torture you and kill you really weird. That's like, you know, like you find a Band-Aid on your fucking microphone. That's like someone's gonna come by and slit your throat or something, like sending some sort of weird message.
That or like somebody's been living in the walls, right? And like
Right,
somebody's been living in the walls and they cut themselves like shaving their gooch or something. It's
right.
it's
And
it's
they had a
weird.
Band-Aid and then they were rubbing their fucking gooch on your fucking microphone handle. That old thing, and it fell off. It rubbed off, you know.
The Gucci scented microphone.
Right, man. Dude, so
The Gucci or Coochie, one of the two.
Gucci, well, okay, so do you think coochie always meant coochie, or do you think it meant something else before it meant like another name for uh vagina area?
I don't know,
Uh,
man. It seemed to like spring up out of nowhere.
right. Um, yeah, like I feel like it's been around since at least we were kids, though. I feel like
Yeah,
people have been saying coochie, and
yeah,
it's always kind of meant the same thing. But yeah, I don't know the origins of coochie.
yeah. I don't either. And like Gooch, like where did Gooch come from?
Right. Yeah. And how did it like? Yeah, how did it fucking? Who someone's like, oh yeah, that's my gooch, man. It's my
Yeah, yeah.
fucking gooch down there, dude. Oh, okay, cool. What do you mean?
I
Oh
look
yeah,
I look at it as the green zone.
the green zone.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the area between fun and war,
Right.
pleasure and pain.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, maybe,
It's
maybe
the
not.
it's yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be the area between having fun and going to war while you're taking a shit.
Yeah. So, what happens when you never were in like a battle and you had the shits? Did that ever happen or something like that? Or you gotta take a piss? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. So I mean I I've definitely been in in a combat scenario where I've had to shit and then like I guess my attention went away from it and it just went away.
Sure.
Um, and then the pissing thing, like I just wait till after the firefight and I whip it out. Yeah, because
Yeah.
most of the time I shit like I never got it when I was in like a flat terrain. Like I never had to piss when I was on flat terrain. It was only when I was like walking mountains and shit. So like in the mountains, sometimes you had trees or rocks and you just fucking drop down on a knee and take a piss. You gotta make sure that that the knee that is going uphill is the one that you're planted on, right? That
Right.
is the one that is like down because you don't want to be pissing on your leg. But
So, were you
I know people who have pissed themselves during a firefight intentionally.
intentionally?
Yeah, because
Because
they had to go.
okay, yeah, because I mean, I assume that would happen, man. Like, if it's a longer firefight and you're like, well, dude, like, I can't just stop and be like, hold up for a second, dude.
Yeah, 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 and it's crazy too because like it all like you said, it also depends on the length of the firefight, man. Like I've been in 5, 10 minute firefights, and then I've been in like 90-minute firefights, which was fucking insane.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, so this, like, you know how, like, they say, like, an earthquake seems like it lasts a lot longer than it is, but like 90 minutes, like a 90-minute earthquake could be a long time, but a 90-minute firefight would be a fucking long time, dude. Like,
yeah, yeah,
that's a lot going on, dude.
yeah, yeah. It was insane, and it was like legitimately an hour long or 90-minute firefight. Like we got stuck. We literally got ambushed and pinned in where our front truck we were in vehicles at the time, and the front truck got disabled because they got hit with an RPG and it like pretty much disabled their vehicle. The rear vehicle, I think, was disabled as well. I can't remember. But then it was like 3 trucks in the middle. So I was in the middle of those 3 trucks and we just could not fucking move. We were like literally pinned in. And then we had to call for backup. The backup came. The backup had to call for backup.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know it's bad when the backup has to call for backup.
Yeah. Holy
And
shit.
yeah, that shit was insane. It was probably the scariest firefight I've been in. One of the scariest ones.
Yeah, that's a real fucking long time, man. That's like a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, yeah. Legitimately living a movie of getting shot at for fucking 90 minutes.
Yeah, 3-act fucking feature, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like watching the a hockey game or any kind of sports game. It's like, and we're back, and you're still getting shot at. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Third period here, man. Fucking trailing by
Nothing.
a goal.
Nothing has changed in this scenario
Yeah.
except more people got added into it.
They bring out the fucking flying V and shit, man. Yeah, ducks fly together, man.
Ducks fly together. Dude, that should be the name of this episode. Ducks fly together.
Ducks fly together. Dude, yeah. I don't know, man. Hockey's cool, man. Hockey's pretty fucking.
Now, are you a person that likes to sit down and watch hockey on TV, or are you more of a person that likes to go to the games, or are you kind of like a combination of both?
Ooh, dude, I don't know, man. Going to a game's fun. I have only been to one professional game, and I wouldn't. I would go, but I wouldn't make it like a priority to go. Like I went to a Minnesota Wild game, but I wanted to go to a game at Madison Square Garden, but like that wasn't. But I don't know, because that would have been a thing, you know. I would have been cheering against the home team, and like I didn't want to do that. You know,
Yeah.
I've done that a few times. That's the other weird thing. Like when you want to go see your team and you're seeing it somewhere else. I saw the Mets playing the Twins, and I was like, "Son of a bitch, dude!" Like,
You're a
I'm
Mets fan.
stoked to see him. Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh well, shit, here we go, man." And but yeah, I don't know, man. I really like going to the minor league ones. There was in Portland, the Portland Winterhawks, and I had a buddy that was the PA announcer.
Nice.
And yeah, and so that was cool. He I think he stopped. I think he maybe stopped a couple of years ago or something, but he did that for a long time. They were those games were always pretty fun, and they got to play at the old place, the old arena where the Blazers used to play, and it's a cool fucking arena. And then but then I went to this one in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and we'd get tickets right behind the goal, and that was fun, dude. That was a cool spot. And they were the farm team for the New York Islanders, which was cool too, because that's a team I like. And so it was cool to get to see those guys that would get called up there. And then but then I liked it too, like in the little fucking town in Austin, Minnesota, going and seeing the Austin Bruins, dude, and their the Spam fucking arena with the Spam Boney that would come out and do the
Spam
ice.
Boney.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking great, man. I don't know, man. It was but watching them on TV is fun. And I mean, it was hard until a little while ago, because I mean the Islanders fucking notoriously sucked for a
Yeah.
long time, and they wouldn't play those games on TV. There'd be like one game on TV a year that would be
Yeah.
televised, but now there's like a whole hockey fucking network and shit. So,
Mhm.
but I don't really watch. Like like once I started wrestling, my amount of sports that I watched went to next to zero. Like it
Yeah.
was just I don't care if I'm gonna watch fucking predetermined fucking events. Like I'd rather watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like it's wild, dude, that people fucking believe that sports are fucking real, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude. They're like wrestling is fake. MMA not fake. Boxing, it's been fake sometimes, but like the MMA not fake is a weird thing too.
Yeah.
Like, and I always tell people like, if you're boxing or doing MMA, they do sparring,
Yeah.
which is not going full uh
Full contact.
full contact. So I mean that's the same thing as fucking working the fucking marks out in the fucking in the crowd, dude,
Yeah.
and just going lighter. Like when you're sparring, you're not trying to hurt your opponent, dude. You're not, and it's like, why wouldn't they do that in front of a fucking? Because that's how they're training. They're not,
Right.
like, why? I mean, why the fuck wouldn't they do? Like you can walk away, and I mean, sure, you're gonna have the things, those freak accidents that people are like, oh, it's real, and like that's the same thing with fucking wrestling too. Like
Yeah.
sometimes there's freak accidents. Sometimes people are a little fucking more snug than the other people, and I don't know, man, but yeah, I mean, sports like football is like
Heavily
I think it's
predetermined.
yeah, I mean, I think it's like a movie studio is how it's set up. Um, the NFL, I forgot what it's called. It's like not called a sports league. It's called like entertainment kind of thing, like wrestling. It's the same,
Yeah.
you know, they're not calling it a sport, and they're not calling
Yeah.
football a sport, and like it's okay, man. It's what people like. People like watching it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy you can bet on that shit. It's crazy you can
Yeah. And
bet on pro wrestling.
right. I think it's crazy too. Like if we look at like the histories of the Super Bowl, like we already know that the logos for the Super Bowl come out like a year in advance, right? So we know that it comes out prior to the season even starting.
Right.
And so like the colors within the logos, people have been like, "Oh, that determines who's going to be in the Super Bowl." And it's crazy because it has. It
Right.
has. Absolutely has. And you can call it dumb luck, you can call it predetermination, whatever, but like it has. And it's crazy because like you also look at some of these people, right? Like Tom Brady retired, right? Tom Brady's arguably, and I hate saying this, but it's true. Tom Brady's arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Did you
Arguably.
s- did you see their new quarterback that there's some people are saying maybe his clone? So he
Uh,
went to this cloning facility in like I don't know, 20 some years ago in North Carolina, and this
mhm.
kid fucking came out of North Carolina and like looks just like him,
Wow.
fucking plays for the Patriots now as their
Wow.
quarterback. Um, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's and then I've seen people like showing that they got scripts, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get injured here in fucking week 2 with a knee tear, and I'm gonna be out until playoffs, or
Yeah.
like when New Orleans won the Super Bowl right after Hurricane Katrina, or
Yep.
like when fucking the Yankees won right after 9/11. Like it's like
Well,
okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Or if a new stadium pops up like the Rams. The Rams won the Super Bowl the year that their stadium was built, but it also coincidentally coincided with the Las Vegas sniper, right? So like,
Oh shit!
yeah, so it was weird, a lot of weird things. But the Tom
Wait, what do
Brady
you
thing, what?
what do you mean? Like the same day,
No, no, no. No,
or
like
like it was
within
the
the
same
same
person?
the year.
Oh, okay. But so wait. Oh, Las Vegas' team.
Yeah, yeah. So the Rams aren't in St. Louis anymore; they're in Vegas.
Wait,
And
I thought it
well,
was
no, they're
Raiders,
okay. The Raiders. You're right. You're right.
but
The
they're in.
Raiders.
So it's a team in Vegas.
Yeah. For some reason, I could have sworn I thought that. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, the Rams won a year after their new stadium was built, and like it was weird, but I mean they don't play the Super Bowl in the stadium, right? Like the like baseball or like any other sport where depending on the schedule that's laid out, depends on where game 6 or 7 of the World Series lands or the Stanley Cup. Everything is already predetermined where they're going to put the Super Bowl at based
Right.
off of money. And that's kind of, but another similarity that I've seen or weird coincidence that I've seen is Tom Brady retires from football.
Right.
Out of nowhere, you get Patrick Mahomes. Like this dude was not a household name. Nobody knew who he was. But once Tom Brady left, Patrick Mahomes started rising. And then he won like what, 3 or 4 Super Bowls?
He's the guy that
Just
sounds like Danny McBride.
yeah, kind of, yeah. And
Oh,
so
dude,
like
you got
he
to hear
plays
that.
he plays for the Chiefs. He's a quarterback for the Chiefs.
Okay, he used to be a
And
quarterback
so
for the Seahawks.
was he?
Hmm
No,
I think when they won the Super Bowl.
no, no, no. That wasn't Patrick Mahomes. That was somebody else. He I can't remember. I think that dude played. I can't remember who he plays for now, but I know who you're talking about. He's somebody completely different. They kind of look similar, but they're different.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe you're right.
Yeah, but it's like there's too many similarities where it's like you no longer have this like you no longer have this big quarterback. Like every decade there's been like a good fucking quarterback, right? Like, you had Patrick Mahomes of this one, and then you had Tom Brady that one. The year before that, you had Joe Montana, uh, or maybe Joe Montana was before that, and I can't remember who. John Elway, maybe Peyton Manning. I don't remember. But anyways, like you had these like polarizing figures in football throughout the decades that when that person disappeared, somebody reemerged and they put them right back in your face.
Right, and we were talking about this too with wrestling. There was a guy, and I don't remember who it was, who right after Edge fucking retired,
Hmm.
they had some guy on uh, Tough Enough.
Mm.
Like he was basically Edge, and it was weird. And like when the day after LeBron James beat
Ron
uh
Jones.
what's his name? Kobe Bryant's scoring record. Like he was the day that him and his daughter fucking died in that helicopter crash. In that helicopter crash, there was like a cartoon that had him fucking dying in a helicopter crash like a year or so earlier or something.
Hmm.
And yeah, dude, he I don't know, man. Yeah, there's some, and then the guy that won the uh whatever that it's called now, the Tough Enough. It was like another Bray Wyatt after Bray Wyatt died.
Yeah, yeah. That
You
dude,
know?
that dude is weird though. Have you done some dives on him?
Nope.
Shiloh Hill is his name. Shiloh Hill.
Yeah.
I can picture his face, but
He looks like Bray Wyatt.
yeah, yeah, he really does. But he's like a fucking giant. Um, so I actually said that I felt like he was a mix between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns right? Like the figure of Roman, but the face and like mentality of Bray, which is insane.
Yeah.
Um, but this man, he's in NXT now. But this man went on the dark web and bought a fucking either dark or deep web and bought a pair of boots, and they had blood on them, and there was like a VHS attached to it. He wore the boots to the PC and wrestled in them, and then I guess like because he does Twitch streaming too, he streamed the video on Twitch that he got, and it was weird. I personally urge everybody not to go on the fucking deep or dark web, like personally, because that shit is just like it's a playland of all the most fucked up things you can think about. I've watched a bunch of documentaries on it, and I know I haven't had any experience with it. I just that's something I won't dabble in, but like you open yourself up to a lot of bad fucking people when you go on the deep and dark web.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
Have you ever?
never been.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you've ever had experiences with it.
No, man. I've seen a lot of things on the internet, but I've never seen the behind the curtain there, man. Never fucking. I know it exists, but never been back there. Never been fucking past the fucking saloon doors into the fucking nudie movies at the video store.
Nudie magazine day. Nudie
Nudie
magazine day.
magazine. Dude, so did you know that so people were talking about is Adam Sandler in the Epstein files. And so his wife, she is some her dad, what was it? Her dad was a lawyer for someone that was tied to Epstein. And
Oh shit.
yeah. Yeah, she was like, some, but I don't know, yeah, like because I've seen some of the stuff, but then you see the people that talk about pizza parties and shit and those things, man, like that mostly celebrities, but then it's been some politicians too, or like when Obama fucking he ordered like $500,000 in hot dogs and pizza, which is like, if you know what those code words are, like.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw a thing also that with like these emails that are going around, if they are writing them, they purposefully misspell all the stuff. Like, it's like, how are these people fucking, talking like this? But that is for Freedom of Information Act.
Yep.
So like if things are misspelled, it's a lot harder for them to, because you can only do specific searches when you do a Freedom of Information Act. So if you type in like, Tom Smith, you like, but, TOMSMITH, but if you do TOMM, SMITH, like it probably, you can sneak it through there. And yeah, and I was like, yeah, that makes some sort of sense. I don't know. Yeah, like, yeah, I was seeing videos, people like, what if your favorite celebrity was on the Epstein list? And then people are like, Scooby-Doo can't be on the fucking Epstein list.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna implicate these people about being on the list, or if the list really fucking, I don't know, list or not, like,
Yeah.
if you've been there, like you've been there, like, I don't know if everybody, single person was also documented, just like I think, like, just because you weren't on the flight logs doesn't mean you weren't there. A lot of people have fucking private jets, and it's very easy to take a private jet down there, and like then you're not on the fucking flight logs. You're just someone who went to the island.
The thing is with that is, what if that island was completely unknown to everybody, right?
Right.
Like, what if Epstein and his crew were the only ones that actually knew where it was? and he he had to fly people out there. Like that's my thought is like, yeah, I don't think that once they got to the island they were documented, but I'm pretty sure that everybody on those flight logs, um, with the exception of maybe a handful of people, even then, like if you've gone to the island and you didn't say anything till now, that's shitty. But even regardless, that's I think that everybody that is on the flight logs, and I don't think that there's anybody that's not on the flight logs that did show up on their own, private jets or whatever. I feel like
You don't think so? I think there's only just the private jets into the island and that's it, or no
I
boats?
no, because I think that he was him and maybe his crew were the only ones that knew where the precise location of the island was up until he got caught, and then
What
they did
about
a raid.
Disney cruises that went there?
The Disney cruises?
Yeah.
Were there Disney cruises that went there?
Uh-huh.
I never heard about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'd never heard about that.
Yeah. And then there's also one up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Hmm.
Another island like this.
I am uneducated in that.
Let's see. There's no okay. Well, okay, there's no truth. Or maybe they went I don't know. I thought I heard something, but I could be wrong. So let's see. Michigan. Shit. North Fox Island. So back in the 70s, they used to do that, and they used to front organization called Brother Paul's Children's Mission to fly young boys to the island under the guise of a summer camp.
Mm.
And yeah, and so then that was going on for a while. But I don't know, dude. People are fucking fucked up, dude. People are fucked up. Not everyone's fucked up, but some people are really fucked up, and it's really unfortunate.
Yeah. There's another island I'm looking up where some weird shit has happened on it.
Or like the movie.
Oh, there it is. Bohemian Grove. Have you heard of Bohemian Grove?
Oh, in California.
Oh yeah.
Where they were, Alex Jones went there. And
Yeah.
that was like one of the first things that got him well known was him going there and infiltrating it in a way.
Yeah. Where
But
yeah.
I don't know how
Where
the fuck he did that. Like,
where he snuck his way around.
yeah, which it seems very unlikely that could happen. And like, as much as I want to believe that he did it, I don't think that I bet like the security around that would be fucking insane. I couldn't imagine anyone being able to sneak into it, especially someone not the fucking size of Alex Jones, and like not that he was like, he's just a pretty big fucking dude. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think someone had to have fucking let him in because, or like someone had tipped him off about where to go because, like, I don't know. And he's there's that whole thing about him being Bill Hicks, which, I don't know. But then, there's been people that said that they knew him back when he was on public access in Austin. But like, yeah, because Bill Hicks died in like 93, 94.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of the time that they brought him on. Like, I don't know, man. Who was I looking at last night? There was someone, and that they're saying that it was the same person. And I was like, dude, I had never fucking seen that. But like, that these actors play different famous people, and they switch, and like we know
Yeah.
when they die, they go and they play someone else.
Yeah. Speaking
Or,
of Alex Jones, man, do you know how deadly accurate this man is?
I mean, that's the thing. He's been saying a lot of this stuff for a long time, and it got very much thrown around
He got sued
as
and
fucking, ridiculous. But that's what they like to do. The powerful elite have to tell you everything in plain sight. They can't fucking. I can't do an Alex Jones right now. I haven't fucking gotten amped up enough yet. But dude, like, totally, dude. Like, he's been very right on about a lot of things, but he says so much that people are like, oh, he's just fucking crazy. But
yeah.
maybe I don't know. He's been pretty right on a
Well,
lot of things.
here's something crazy is when he started coming back into the public eye, he had released something, and I think he had Nick Fuentes on, which is Nick Fuentes is another very super far right. And like, I wouldn't call Alex Jones far right. I would say he's somewhere in the middle.
I would too. People say he's very far right, but I don't think so.
No, far right or left can fail to see the wrong in the party system that they are supporting, whereas Alex Jones just calls out anybody, and that's what I like about
right.
him.
Yeah, I feel he's kind of like South Park,
Yep.
or something. Like, he just everyone's fair game.
Yep.
Base it on whatever's going on. Like, you can say that he's far right or far left, like, or right down the middle. Like, so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he's been pretty much calling everyone out
Yep.
at some point, both sides, everywhere. And I don't know, man. Like, so he had that dude on, and what happened?
So he had him on, and apparently he had messaged Nick Fuentes individually and then Charlie Kirk individually, and had also said on his show before he had the rights to come back that he felt that something was going to happen to either Nick Fuentes or to Charlie Kirk, and this was like a day or two before Charlie Kirk got killed.
Yeah.
And it is just fucking insane. And and he was saying because of all these things lined up and all these things happened. And so yeah, dude, it's crazy. He's been deadly accurate. Like, he if I'm not wrong, he called out 9/11
I was
right
just gonna
before it
say.
happened.
Yep.
He called out 9/11 before it happened. He called out Benghazi before it was going to happen. There's a
Yep.
lot of things. There's a lot of
frogs.
things. The what?
The frogs.
What the fuck is frogs?
They're putting stuff in the water to turn the frogs gay.
Oh.
It fucking happened. It
Well,
was like this crazy. People like, he's crazy, he's saying that shit, but then it fucking happened.
and it's insane that this man has such deadly accurate depictions of everything. And I don't know if it's prophecy. I don't know if he knows something that nobody else knows and he's just out there passing off on his own, or if it's like he's seeing trends and he's just like, or cycles, and he's like, this is gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen, and it does. They call him a conspiracy theorist, man, but this dude's been like accurate about everything.
Yeah, and I mean, conspiracy theorists is a good way to fucking discount whatever alternate thinking of mainstream thought.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like, which is crazy. Why would you not fucking question shit? Why would you question a narrative that is fucking money driven? Like,
Yeah.
we're not fucking money driven. We're not fucking making money telling you one thing or another, like, the way it is. Like, just telling you because, like, these are thoughts. Like, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you look who controls the media, like,
Yeah.
like, who's fucking funding this shit, dude. It's like, okay, well, that's why things are being said that way. Like, take it with a fucking grain of salt, man.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, absolutely.
it's all one fucking group of people paying they all fucking own the same fucking media.
Yeah.
It's just like, let's put it this one this way, this one this way, and then, but we still own them both. We still fund fucking all the shit. Did you know? Oh man, I was on TikTok, which got bought by um, Israel. Like Israel has a big kind of
Yeah.
part in it.
Okay.
And,
What don't they have their hands in?
right. They had a thing like, it was like stop Jewish hate that fucking popped up on there, and then like comments were turned off, and I was
Wow.
like, some sort of thing. I'm like, oh, okay. But then they're also in the phones, like in the cheap version Samsung and iPhone, like they put in this software that cannot be erased no matter what. And it, like, even if you go and you delete it, it's still on there. Like, and so now they're just kind of getting this brought to light within the last few days. And yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. And yeah, and that you can't burn the Israeli flag in the United States, which is
Yep.
wild.
Yeah. But you can burn our flag.
You can burn our flag, but you can't burn the Israeli flag. How
here's
fucking weird is that? What
well,
does that mean?
Yeah, here's another thing that's crazy. If you go to any other country and you burn their flag, you will be put in prison. But you have the ability to do that here, right? Like there's Mexican immigrants that are here legally that have said, "Hey, if you go to Mexico and you protest Mexico, like cartel or whatever, and you burn their flag, you will go to jail. 9 chances out of 10, you'll probably end up dead." You
Yeah.
know, but that's the same anywhere you go. If you burn the flag in that country, you will be arrested. But you have the ability to do it here, which I don't agree with. And I think you and I both know why I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to dive into that. But
Right.
when you were talking about look who controls the media and look who, the one thing that popped in my mind was a verse from a Lil Wayne song where he said, "I give thanks to the almighty dollar and the almighty power of that chopper." That's what popped in my brain when you said that. But
Yeah.
anyways, dude, we're like almost 45 minutes into it, and I haven't like checked in with you, man. Like, how's your week been?
Oh, dude, I don't fucking remember what I even did, dude. I
Well, you got to start journaling, man, to remember.
I mean, I went. I don't do a lot of fucking different things, man. I'm kind of I like doing the same kind of thing every day.
Yeah.
For the most part, dude.
Routine.
I don't very much veer from that. So I mean, I know I went and fuck, I don't know, man. I think getting an oil change was pretty exciting, dude. Like
Mm,
that's
yeah.
about it, dude. I don't know, man. Like I think I just hung around and podcasted and shit, and
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Nothing really, man. What about you?
Oh man, this week has been crazy. Well, first off, man, with wrestling, because we haven't like dived too much into wrestling on this show.
No,
Uh
not
John
really.
Cena's retirement tour is like in full swing, almost done, and he's got the last time is now tournament, and it's like 16 competitors. But they had two surprise entrances, and so one was on SmackDown last Friday, and that was Matt Cardona, which I'm really excited about. But they brought him back as Zack Ryder, and I wasn't too amped about that. But still, the pop that he got was insane.
They
And then
remembered him.
yeah, and then the second one was Dolph Ziggler, and not coming back as Nick Nemeth, but Dolph Ziggler, and he looked fucking fantastic in the ring. Got a hell of a pop, like he always does. And so, like, it was awesome to see that. Second thing, I had a doctor's appointment this week, and they pretty much were like, "Hey, we're gonna refer you to a GI." So that I can get my stomach issues looked at because I have a potential I have gallbladder issues. I also have a potential hernia. and then they said my liver, the blood work on my liver came back a little higher than they anticipated, and they were like, "Oh, are you drinking?" I'm like, "I've been sober 6 years." No. So they referred me to a GI, and I don't know what's going to happen there. I got to call the GI and get it scheduled. Um, but yeah, outside of that, man, I've just been dealing with this current situation that just happened. I'm not going to go into it here. It doesn't need to be talked about here.
Mike?
Mike Jones,
No, Mike, the situation.
Mike, the situation. Yes, yes.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, just been dealing with that and like getting ready for our next yoga session tomorrow. I'm excited about it.
Sure, dude.
We okay, all right. So update from the last week, man. We
Update.
had we had 5 people show up last Saturday. So it would have been what was the date of last Saturday? Let me look it up on the old calendar.
The 15th.
15th. Yeah, the 15th. We had about 5 people show up on the 15th.
We had 6 on the 8th.
We had 6 on the 8th. So I mean, we already knew one wasn't going to come back, and we, at the end of the day, we don't do this for the body count. We do this to help people out, and it was just another great experience, right? And we ran the full hour, which is
Iced
crazy
tea.
with that iced tea.
Ice T
Yeah.
does it for the body count.
Iced tea does for the body count. But yeah, we ran the full hour, and it was a really cool situation that we presented. And so we have somebody that is giving us kind of their input of things that they'd like to see. And so that's really cool too, because we're not too proud to say, hey, we don't have all the answers.
Right, dude. And like, we don't want to be doing shit that's going to be not really for them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck it like, and then it's good. Like, we can ask people like if they're hurting, like if like it's good at the beginning, like what's hurting. Like, I like the, whatever's hurting, don't ignore it. Fucking work on that shit and get that so it's even with everything else.
Yeah.
Dude, you should go out to Hagerstown, dude, and I forgot what the dude's name was, but Brittany's friend, I don't know if he lives in Hagerstown or somewhere right past it, who's
Nature
the
Path?
medicine man.
The nature path.
Yep. You
Or
should go
natural
talk with that dude. That dude will fucking like before you go, if you can, if I would go talk with that dude, like say, I don't know, I have his fucking card somewhere, but like whatever that means. But
Yeah.
Brittany knows that, but I think that would be a good idea because some of those things that they prescribe for your stomach or stuff like that, your GI tract, a lot of it you're not supposed to take for a very long time. And they prescribe it for a very long time. And so like seeing if there's something else that you could maybe grow in the garden or, get from this dude, I would look into that. Cause like that shit can fuck you up. It fucked me up for a bit, dude. And, it fucked me up until I started smoking weed and then fucking
Yeah, I stopped.
away.
So I got prescribed omeprazole, and I've been on omeprazole for almost 4 years now, and I've
For 4
refused it.
years.
Yeah, exactly. And so hear me out. So I went to my doctor on Monday, and she was just getting my background. She was like, "What meds are you on?" And I told her, and she was like, "Yeah." I told her I was like, "I'm on omeprazole for stomach issues." And she was like, "Okay, how long have you been on it?" I was like, "Well, she was like, "Oh, I take omeprazole too." I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." Said, "Yeah, I'm not supposed to be on omeprazole for as long as I have been, but I've been on it 4 years." And she just looks at me wide eyed, and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's the VA. They pump meds, right? And instead of like actually trying to fix the problem, they just pump meds. They put a band-aid on a bullet hole and then call it good." So yeah, dude, these meds are not supposed to be on for a long time. Any medication, because it changes the chemistry of your of your makeup.
I don't think you're supposed to be on it more than 2 months. I think is
No.
what the number was, something like that, dude. And like they had me on it for I think at least a year, if not 2 years, dude. And like, dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, and it fucks up your shit even more, dude. Like it's it's not good that they're doing this. It's not
No.
fucking cool. So like find your naturopath fucking dude, and you know, like
Yeah.
because yeah, I mean you know, the fucking
Yeah.
shit's all fucking made for the to sell more fucking pills,
Yeah.
you know, to fucking
So
support the Rockefellers, support the oil industry, to fucking create more fucking pills, and they
so
changed all the medical books.
yep. You want to hear
So
something great? You want to hear something
sure.
really crazy? And this kind of ties everything that we've just been talking about together. So you know that I've got these chakra stones on my desk, right? I've got everything going from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. Just like I got this flag back here. It's tapestry. Big word of the day. So yesterday I'm sitting here and I was uploading stuff onto my YouTube and Spotify and all that stuff for the podcast. And I hear something hit the ground and I look down and it's the Yellowstone. And I was like, okay. I put it back up in its place. Once again, boom, hit the ground. My mouse was hitting it, but the other stones that were surrounding it hadn't moved. It was literally just that one, and it hit the floor twice. And so I picked it up and I looked at it and I put it down. I went to Chat GPT and I said, okay, give me a layout of the chakra system and where it shows up in the body. And the Yellowstone is the stone for the solar plexus. And what it
Yeah.
affects is your gallbladder, stomach, and back.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. And I was like, okay, well, give me a layout of like how this has affected me in this. And it literally laid out everything that I've been going through that revolves around the solar plexus. And I was like, fuck, that is crazy, right? Because like I could have had my root chakra drop, right? I could have had the Costco or whatever this one's called. I know it as Costco because of the shaman practices. I could even had my heart chakra drop, but it was my solar plexus chakra, that stone that dropped. And I was like, fuck, just mind blown. And I said, okay, is this in direct correlation with this event that's happening in my life and has been happening in my life for this period of time? And said, yes, that is exactly what it is. Nothing else. And I'm like, and so it's just been, it was mind blowing. And you know, Chat GPT was said, you know, in accordance with your practices and with meditation and all that stuff, take that stone, put it right online on your skin, and then here's a mantra to say. And then when I did that, dude, like my stomach started feeling better. And then like I started feeling the things that it was talking about, but in a better positive light. And I'm like, fuck, dude, this shit really works. And it's crazy because like everything somatically works up.
You know, self-healing hypnosis or whatever you want to call it, man, you know, like same thing, whatever method, mentality you want to go with. It's what you're doing, man. You're fucking, and like you're tapped in right now with your runes, and like being able to pull what you pull, man. You fucking throw them down, they fucking land a certain way, man. You fucking knock shit off, it lands a certain way, telling you some sort of message. You know, it's like the fucking cards, and oh, this fell down this way. Yeah, here's what that means.
Yeah, you know, I'm very intact with my tarot cards, and I'm also very intact with my runes. But I feel more so that my runes give me more messages than the tarot does, right? Because I don't really understand the tarot too much. I bought it, read the book. Like I have a whole Viking rune tarot set, and I've got a rune tarot set, oracle set, and then I've got my runes. And my tarot is great because everything kind of lines up and it gives a vague thing. But my runes, dude, like I grab a set of them, put them down, or like I've gone in where I've dug my hand in the bag and kind of just, you know, put my intention and my energy and pulled one out. Or like I've gone and went to grab one and then one fell down on the ground. I was like, well, obviously this one's got a message for me. Boom.
Yeah.
And all of it is deadly accurate. Like the runes are deadly accurate if you know how to use them and if you put your intention into it. And I guess, maybe next time, I know I said a few episodes next time, maybe next time I can talk about, we can talk about the runes and how they work and like,
Sure.
and where they came from. But like my runes have been deadly fucking accurate in my life, like where I'm at and then where things have transpired, if you will. And even last night, like I went and I just did a random 5 pull and I put it down and it was just like, let me read it to you, right? Like, so I have my rune book, but I take a picture of the picture, upload it into Chat GPT because like it's going to give me an accurate reading of my life because I've already pumped so much information into it. So it's going to
Yep.
give me an accurate reading of my life, and it is so fucking spot on. Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Unless you get that stuff that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise. And like, there it is, man. There's your answer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But anyways, we're coming up on that time.
Yep.
We got to go to the YMCA to go to a pool and talk over strategy for tomorrow. That's where we do
Yep.
our business, in the pool.
Yep. That's the meeting spot, dude. That's the
Meeting
fucking
spot.
boardroom, man.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the war games room, not in a
Yeah,
cage.
right. Yeah, that's good. You don't need a cage
Yeah.
in there.
No. But Russ, you got anything you want to say before we go?
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Oh, he pulled out the Ron Burgundy. Woo! Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Well,
That's all I got, man. That's
in
it.
the famous words of Ron Burgundy, go fuck yourself, San Diego. Until next time, have a good week. Much love, y'all.